over here. Please welcome to the stage, Sarah Schwartz! What is going on, guys? How are we feeling? Good, because I feel terrible. I don't know why I'm still on dating apps, guys. I don't understand. It's becoming sort of a medical situation. Like, I don't know if you could hear sort of my shoulders screaming from all the conversations I've had to carry. Yeah, I'm not just a medical case, I've also become a bit of a private investigator. Because when you go through those people's dating profiles on the apps, it's, especially men's, it's skip the bio because men are boring and liars. Get straight to the pictures. And you start to notice things. Like, if all of his pictures he's wearing a hat, that man is bald. If in all of his pictures he is not around any other people, he's not near any recognizable landmarks, that man is short. Yes. I personally take offense when men post a lot of pictures of them like hiking or surfing, anything outdoors. Because as a Jewish redhead, that could kill me. That's not okay. I usually go on a date once a year, just to remind myself that I'm not the problem. First dates are weird though. I never know how to end a first date, because I always feel bad, you meet this person for the first time and you spend an hour with them and you're just so sure with your whole body that hour was enough for a lifetime. How do you say that? Sometimes I will try to bait the guys into saying something like non-feminist so that I can run out on them. One that I like to use is, have you listened to the last episode of the Joe Rogan podcast? That'll get you in bed by 9 for sure. It's hard out there on the apps. A lot of men, they don't want a funny woman. It's not fair. And it's not fair. I never even wanted to be funny. I got my non-funny degree, and I worked 40 hours a week at my non-funny job. And I became funny in my spare time. And I never would have had time to become funny if just a fraction of the guys on these apps had learned to eat pussy. We are in a hell of their own creation. It's crazy. Women are sadistically horny. I recently learned that 2 out of every 5 female murderers are murdered by a lover. You never know which fake orgasm is going to be your last. But we have to stay vigilant. We have to stay vigilant to stay alive. The government doesn't care if we live or die. They just care if we have an abortion. That's not die, because if we're dead, we can't have another abortion. Mission accomplished. Fireworks. We did it, Joe. One way that women stay alive is the "if I die" text. I'm sure the women in the audience know what I mean. Anytime you're going on a walk, you're going on a date, you're getting in an Uber, you gotta send an "if I die, here's where to start the search for my body." And it's routine. It's sort of just like a fun little, you can build your friendships. It's like a fun routine suicide note that women play along in. Which is to say, if women have to send suicide notes all day long, men pay for the drinks. I mean, if I had to think about how, if I become a ghost today, I have to haunt for eternity in this Shein top, why would I pay for anything? Doesn't make sense. When we're not living it, we love to watch true crime. Does anyone like watching true crime? Great. At a certain point you have to watch it. You gotta study up on the moves, you gotta watch the slow motion replays. You just gotta familiarize yourself. I do think it's fun to watch true crime in America, just because we have so many heavy hitters, Like, we got Bundy, we got Gacy, we got the Golden State Killer. Oh! He's really bad, guys. No. I like to watch true crime, but don't worry, I'm not a killer. Off stage. A little comedy humor. I always think it's funny when people who watch a lot of true crime are like, "Don't mess with me, because I would know how to get away with it." It's like, you can't even tell your waiter that they got your order wrong. Very not worried. No, I couldn't be a killer because I am a huge procrastinator. And these killers, they're putting up numbers. Bundy killed 30 women in 2 years. The Green River Killer, 41 women in 2 years. I don't even like leaving the house. I feel like not a lot of those guys were like, "I'll get him tomorrow. He'll still be alive." When you love what you do. I don't like leaving the house. I don't even really like talking to new people. I barely made it here. After watching a lot of true crime or, listening to the news, these crazy stories, there is one thing that does help me sleep at night. And that's the fact that a lot of these people, they were killed in their home. And I will never be a homeowner.